Any more juice since this is kind of a home game for you coming up?
I would say I'm more excited. It's first primetime game. Well, all the games are primetime, but it's Monday night, so that's pretty cool. Going back home, never played in Lincoln, but I watched the game, so it's pretty unique, and we're just going to take it day by day and game by game.
Were you an Eagles fan growing up?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. So you weren't those green shorts?
No. I knew I shouldn't have worn these today.
Is that meaningful in any way? Like playing the Eagles. I know it's a primetime game. It's a big game for y'all. Is that a big one?
I'll just say more of just the people I haven't seen in years just coming out and supporting and just going out there trying to get the win.
How many people do you think you're gonna have?
Oof. I think it's gonna be a nice bit.
Like a dozen, more than a dozen?
Maybe around like 20, maybe.
20
maybe. Yeah.
Who you up for tickets?
Yeah. I defer that to my mom and dad.
How do you assess just this 0-1 primetime game, big spot? I know you guys weren't happy with how the offense played last week. How do you assess this?
It's a new week and just attack it different and find out what we some of our mistakes from last week and trying to address them this week.
How you found your how you feel about the chemistry you've been able to build with Kurt up to this point, including last week as well as going into this new game here?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's stopped. It's just continual growth, and just each week, each day, and each practice, just continue to find out more and more in the game now in the season. This past camp and see how he operates.
How you feel about your targets last week?
I wouldn't. It's really just about the offense, just trying to go out there and score. And if the ball finds me, then it does.
Okay.
If you could boil it down like last week's offense, like to what, one thing that went wrong, what would you say it would be?
Execution.
Sorry if you've been asked this already, but you get to go home and play in front of a Philly crowd that I'm sure know you very well. How excited are you to be able to show out for a community that you grew up around?
I'm very excited. It'll be a very intense and loud and just theatric game, and it'd be fun to compete.
Did you ever go to any Eagles games growing up at all?
Yeah, when I was a junior, we played against. We watched them play when they won the Super Bowl against the Vikings, and that was really loud. So that was a unique experience.
Do you have a lot of family and friends that are going to be in the area ready to come up and watch you play?
I do. It's going to be pretty fun.
Is it something special to be able to do so on a Monday night game? I mean, I know last year didn't have any primetime games, but to now be able to show what this team can do in a national spotlight, what does that mean to you personally too?
I mean, yeah, like you say, national spotlight, everybody will be watching us. We're the only game on, so it's just time to play and put on the show.
What kind of adjustments did you guys make this week offensively? Is it just kind of like like you said, execution was the issue, or were there kind of some tweaks this week?
I would just say, yeah, just minimizing some of the turnovers we had and mental errors we had as an offense, and just capitalizing on those for this week.
Anything else?
Yes. So, Kyle, speaking of last week, you feel like if you had to, and I know you guys assess your performance week to week, you feel like you got open more so? You feel like your touchdown, for example, that you caught down there, looked like more of a coverage breakdown, than anything. How did you feel just play to play? Did you feel like you were getting the best of your matchups? You feel like it was maybe more a result of the pressure that was coming up front on the quarterback? What's your assessment there?
I think, with the offense we were running schematically and the defense we were going against, we were getting open, just, like you said, some of the pressures and some small turnovers and things like that.
And what are you anticipating? I mean, I know you guys, study your opponents week to week. What are some of the things that you're anticipating based off the strengths and weaknesses of this defense you guys are about to go against? What are you looking at? What do you guys anticipate going into this game?
I mean, it's obvious the front seven is awesome, and they play hard. Vets in the front seven, and then the back end as well. They have a pretty good secondary.